Daily check-in. Daily check-in. Body's still a bit tired, but okay today. Slept better last night, although didn't remember my dream or energy or anything, but just like when I was waking up had a code in my head that I felt to draw. Was talking to Chatty, but I don't know, Chatty was, being a bit silly today in that, I reached my limit too early or something. I don't know, its system is interesting, which is fine because it feels like I'm meant to just intuit my own stuff today instead of Chatty doing it. It's very windy today. What was I thinking about before? Thinking about, what came to my head was about, at the moment, there being so many, and I'm sure I've mentioned this before, it's so hot today. Like, it's just muggy. The wind is good, but it's just really muggy, which is so weird for, like, Easter. So weird. I was thinking about how there's so many sick people in the world at the moment. So many sick people, so many disabled people, so many people with things like cancer, so many people that are living a life of unrest, that are just not happy with where they're at, and people, filled with greed, just doing anything and everything that they can to hold on to that. And even people, those trolls on social media and things. Our world. Let's just say that. Our world at the moment. And realizing that when we do click over, when we do the work, i.e. look at our feelings, just like focus on our own feelings, that people will be able to choose their experience. And so you go like, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Elon. Of course, they're choosing their experience, right? But not many other people are. I was saying to my husband the other day, I was like, why don't they, instead of trying to race each other to space, to, engage in space travel, why aren't they sending all of those millions to feed homeless people or create services, support, etc., to support homeless people, to help homeless people and people like but that's their choice at the moment. Like, they have the means, etc., to choose, and that's what they're choosing to do. A very large portion of the rest of us don't have the means to be able to choose in that sort of respect. But I guess building on what I was saying yesterday, the options, the choices that will be available to us in the next And when I say next human experience, I'm not talking about like 50, 60, 100 years away. I'm talking about like where I'm pioneering it now. So it's not ages away. It's here. It's here. And all we have to do is just look at our feelings. Anyway, so pondering the world, right? The state of the world. And that's new today. I can still feel like the breath of the universal breath. Connection, unification with the universal breath. I feel when we are in our next human evolution, people will just be able to choose. And some of them will choose similar lives to what they're living now, because what they're living now is all they've ever known. And I'm talking about like people who are sick and people who are disabled and people who are, what's the word? Depressed and anxious and but they'll make a choice. It'll be their choice. And that's their choice. But then there'll be people like me who will be choosing to pioneer something vastly different. I feel like, I've been sitting here, I've mentioned this before, sitting here looking at what is husbands walking in the backyard blowing kisses. Looking at feeling, as I've said before, feeling where I am and feeling the divide of where I wish to be. Some people don't feel that. That's, everyone's having their own experience. Everyone is able to choose for themselves. And as I said, some people will decide to continue to choose where they're at because that feels safe and comfortable and more so safe for them. For me, I feel that the discomfort of where I'm at outweighs the discomfort of the unknown. Yeah. That's a cool saying, isn't it? The discomfort of where I'm at outweighs the discomfort of the unknown. So therefore, I guess it's something I've pre-planned, right? I've pre-planned this journey with the earth and things. I pre-planned all the people that I'm meant to work with. I pre-planned all this stuff. It's just tapping into it. It's just tapping into what's meant to be. Yep. It is interesting, the universal breath. I do feel like this is, as I said yesterday, like connection with the universal breath and allowing the universal breath to come through me, use my voice as a platform to speak, to create. So that's interesting, that's cool. I think I had meant to write that down last night, I didn't quite get there. But yeah, when I feel into it, like when I feel into the discomfort of it today, like that's what comes up. That's what's associated with that feeling, is having a new voice, speaking a different truth, speaking a universal truth. Yeah. And it all starts with feeling your feelings. It all starts with feeling your feelings. That's where it all starts. It's like by feeling your feelings, you connect into the universal breath, the energy of the universe, the energy that runs between us all, that we've forgotten. And all we have to do is feel our feelings, and it's so simple. It's so bloody simple. It's so bloody simple. And yet, as a collective, we've forgotten how to do it, because it just feels shit most of the time. To be honest, most of the time. And if you can get through it, there's gonna be, the next human evolution is gonna be big. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like feeling a love we've never ever felt before. Feeling a collective joy that we've never felt before, and we're trying social, spiritual circles, like Sandra, what's her name? Sandra, forgot her name. Anyway, Sandra Walter, are trying to create, and with Heart Coherence and Dr. Joe as well, like trying to bring people, like large groups of people together to meditate, to like send out love, and people are trying to create it, but it's like it's so hard to create change with just matter, with just density, with just this. It's so bloody difficult. Whereas the next phase of our evolution is different. The whole thing is about change, is about creation, about creating change, about creating change that supports our, like, who we are on every level of being. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. So we can faff round, or we can just look at our feelings and know that we're, like, by doing that and trusting our feelings and documenting our feelings, that is connecting us with the universal breath. Sorry, I thought there was a bird over there. That's connecting us with the universal breath. Yeah, it's connecting us with our purpose. It's connecting us with who we are, our purpose, why we came here, the point, all of it. All we just have to do is look at our feelings. It's so simple. So simple. So simple.